So Americans now owe over 1 trillion in credit card debt. This is crazy. Obviously, I am not reaching enough people because I'm here to help solve this issue. So help me help others. Do all the things: like, comment, subscribe, share. This is important information that you and others desperately need to know to get out of the situation that you're in. So how did we get here in the first place? Well, think about it. We have free cashback offers, airline miles, and other travel perks attached to these credit cards. So if you're gonna spend this money anyway, why not take advantage of some of these perks, right? But think about it this way. Credit cards are a tool, like a hammer. They could either build or destroy. And as you can see, with $1 trillion, we're leaning more toward the destroy side than we are building. One of the problems is that too many people are chasing a lifestyle that they can't afford, buying things that they don't need to impress people that they don't like. Sound familiar? Also, credit card companies are businesses. They're in it to make a profit. How do they do that? Well, they charge the retailer on the one end to process the purchases, and they also charge you in the form of credit card interest and late fees. As a matter of fact, one of the ladies that I'm helping with her budget right now has multiple credit cards in the 30% range. Can you believe that? 30% interest. And if you're only making the minimum payments, you're gonna end up paying more than twice as much as the original purchase price for whatever you charge to that card. So what if you are one of those people that are paying your credit card balances off every month consistently? Well, congratulations, you're actually doing the credit card thing correctly. But unfortunately, I think you're in the minority with the 1 trillion of credit card debt that we've amassed so far. So what can you do about it? Number 1, create a budget. Track your spending, make adjustments. Reduce your spending in the wants category, and think about like Netflix, your subscription accounts, travel, things like that, designer bags and clothes and all these things. Work on reducing your spending on those items. And also, you can also consider downgrading bigger items like your housing and transportation if you have that availability to do so. By doing these things, you'll be able to free up additional income to more quickly pay down outstanding debt. Number 2, start paying down those credit cards. Now there's 2 ways to go about this. You can either start with the lowest balance card that you have in order to feel like you're making a sense of progress, and that's more of a debt snowball approach. What that means is, let's say you're putting $100 toward, you're making the minimum payments on everything, but you're putting an extra $100 toward that smallest balance. And then when that card is finally paid off, you're gonna take all that money that you were spending on that card and apply that to the next smallest card. And so on and so on. And then that's why it's called the debt snowball, because it's building and building. The more you're putting more and more money toward your debt, paying off your debt each month. But personally, I prefer to pay down my highest interest credit card debt first, because that's the most expensive money that you're borrowing. So I'd rather pay that off first and work my way down that way. Take advantage of promotional 0% balance transfer offers, because it could move that 30% debt to a 0% debt over like 12 months or whatever that grace period is. But the main thing here is you need to pay it off by the end of that grace period, or else they're going to charge you interest for that entire time. So just be aware of that. For all future purchases, no more debt spending. Use a debit card if you must, because at least that way it's taken directly out of your account, but it's not increasing the amount that you owe. And now this might not be completely possible when you first start out, but make that your goal. Consider delaying big purchases or going on those vacations until you get your debt under control. There's no sense increasing your debt when you're already struggling with the debt that you currently have. And number 3, find additional ways to increase your income, whether it be a side hustle, asking for extra hours at work, overtime hours, things like that, swing shifts, whatever you need to do to increase the amount that you're bringing in that you can then apply toward paying down your debt. All right, that's it for this video. Leave a comment below with any additional tips that you have, and I'll see you next time.